What's up guys, it's Susie from HeyGrillHey.com, and if you're watching this video, that means we already have something in common. We both love good barbecue, and that's perfect because at Hey Grill Hey, my whole goal is to help you make better barbecue so you can feed the people you love and become a backyard barbecue hero. Today we are doing this with a simple but classic recipe for cooking on your charcoal grill, bacon wrapped chicken breast. Let's get started. For these bacon wrapped chicken breasts, the ingredients list is really short. All you need is 4 boneless, skinless chicken breasts, about 12 pieces of bacon. You want regular bacon, not too thick, not too thin, just that great center cut bacon. Your favorite barbecue seasoning, I'm using my sweet rub. You can pick this up online in my store, Patio Provisions. And then we're also using my brand new maple bourbon grilling glaze to baste at the end. I'm very excited about this. I've got some toothpicks, my thermometer, basting brush, tongs. Very simple, which means the technique is where the magic has to happen. So I've got my charcoal grill preheated to 400 degrees. We're using 2-zone cooking. This also works on a pellet smoker that you can set to 400 degrees or a gas grill that you can get up to 400 degrees. You just really need that 2-zone heat. Low heat for slowly cooking the chicken and high heat at the end for crisping the bacon. Now we gotta prepare our chicken breast, and it is super simple. Like I said, we're just gonna season both sides with my sweet rub seasoning. This is great for grilled chicken. One of the reasons that I'm seasoning against the chicken and not on the outside of the bacon is I don't want the seasoning to burn, but it's also going to season these chicken breasts, which have a tendency to be lean and can sometimes get dry and aren't very flavorful. So both the seasoning and the bacon are gonna make these chicken breasts juicy and super duper delicious. Ta-da! Once our chicken breasts are seasoned, it's time to wrap them in bacon. Depending on the size of your chicken breast and how big your bacon is, you'll probably need 2 to 3 pieces of bacon per chicken breast. And one of the secrets here is to not overlap your bacon on top of each other too much. You do need to tuck the ends so that the bacon doesn't come unraveled. But other than that, you really want the bacon to kind of ride side by side instead of right over the top. Because when the bacon is overlapped too much, what happens is the fat doesn't render completely. And then you get that chewy underneath, undercooked bacon, while the outside can sometimes get a little bit crispy and overcooked. So the gentle tuck and not overlapping too much is one of the secrets to really great bacon wrapped anything, not just chicken breasts. Looks like this one is gonna take about 3 pieces of bacon. If you are having problems tucking the ends or your bacon's not quite long enough, you can use toothpicks just to secure the bacon to the chicken breast in a couple of places. Just remember how many you put in there because you don't want anybody to accidentally eat a toothpick with their bacon wrapped chicken breast. That one's done. I'm gonna continue wrapping the other 3. You have to smile at your food when you're cooking it, you know? If you don't smile at your food when you're cooking it, it won't taste as good. It's like a science fact. I'm pretty sure it is actually written in the Barbecue Bible, which I have memorized. And you have to have messy hands because you have to get in there, you have to show your food that you love it. And physical touch is one of the love languages. So it only follows that by touching your food and loving, telling you you love it and smiling at it, that will taste better. Science, academic, Todd. I am happy with these. They're looking great. I'm gonna go wash my hands and then we can get these on the grill. We're gonna pop our wrapped chicken breasts onto our preheated grill. These are going on the indirect heat side, which means there are no coals directly underneath them. And these are going to cook for about 20 to 25 minutes on this side. We're gonna open up the lid every 4 to 5 minutes and rotate them to ensure that they cook evenly on both sides. This is gonna allow the fat in the bacon to render And because there aren't any coals directly underneath, that means we don't have to worry about flare-ups while this is on the grill. So close the lid, make sure your vents are open. We'll come take a peek at these in about 5 minutes. All right, it's been about 5 minutes. Take a peek at these. They're already looking great. You can start to see some of the fat is rendering out of that bacon. I'm just gonna give them a very gentle turn because we do want these to cook evenly on the grill. Alrighty. Close up the lid and we'll do that again in 5 minutes. We just flipped these for the 3rd time. Temperature is right at 150 and the bacon is really nice and rendered down. You can see there's really not a lot of fat left on the bacon, which means we can move it over to the direct heat side, crisp up the bacon, and caramelize the sauce on the outside. You can use your favorite barbecue sauce. I'm using my brand new Maple Bourbon Grilling Glaze because let's be honest, Maple Bourbon Bacon Chicken sounds freaking delicious and I want to eat that. So I'm gonna get a little bit of the grilling glaze on each chicken breast. This is just a glaze, so we'll paint this on a couple of times. It's quite a bit thinner than a traditional barbecue sauce. Get that on the outside. And then we're gonna move these over to the direct heat side of the grill. This is where you don't want to leave. Stay here. Because we're high temperature cooking now, that means we can be here to battle any potential flare-ups. Make sure we don't overcook our chicken. This is gonna take just a couple of minutes per side until that bacon is crispy and that glaze has really tightened on the outside. Pull them off to a platter at about 160 degrees and let them rest. I got smoke in my eyes. Oh, those ones look great. All right, what are we looking at here? 160. I think these guys are, yeah, ready to pull off. Let them rest. And that carryover cooking will push these up to that target temperature of 165. Chicken is rested. It smells amazing. I think my favorite part is seeing like the crispy edges on the bacon because those are what I'm most excited to eat. Remember, you have to pull out those toothpicks because nobody wants to bite into a toothpick. I think I'm gonna slice up this front one. It's just the right size for a little lunchtime munchie for me to eat. Oh, that smells so good. It'll taste so good. And then you need to come in here and get a cross section of this chicken breast. You can see how moist that chicken is. Very, very juicy chicken. And then you can see around the outside that the meat has really, you can see around the outside that the bacon has really started to render down. And you get these nice crispy edges. Every bite has a little bit of that sweet rub, a little bit of that maple bourbon glaze, and a little bit of bacon. Oh, my knife is even just pulling through these like they're butter. I'm gonna take this little piece on the end because the bacon to chicken ratio is high. That's how I like it. That's hot. I wish you could hear the sound of the bacon crunching. They're definitely still soft pieces, but what's nice about it is all the fat's rendered out, so it's not chewy at all. You get the crispy, the bite through bacon, the super juicy chicken, and then the saltiness from the bacon, the sweetness from the seasoning. That maple bourbon glaze is the kicker because it gives you a little bit of sweet bite right on the outside. That's a keeper. Very simple, great for a weeknight. Took us less than 30 minutes. All about the technique. You guys are gonna love this one at home. I hope you give it a try. If you do, snap a photo. It's very photogenic chicken. Post it online, use the hashtag HeyGrillHey. That way I can see it and cheer you on your journey to becoming a backyard barbecue hero. As always, if you need any of our products, check out our store online. If you need more recipes or inspiration, hit up our channel or head to the website heygrillhey.com. See you next time.